Good morning, traders. Welcome back to the Traders Network Club YouTube channel. In today's video, we are presenting you guys the Forex Showdown. I got FxBigDog here, and we're going to go ahead and trade 5 pairs today. We're going to get 2 pairs each, and whoever can close their 2 pairs first will be announced as the champion of today's showdown. Now, I'm last week's showdown champion, so it's going to be a good match, and I'm going to go ahead and continue my winning streak for the showdown. All right, so get your popcorn, get your soda ready, and we're gonna get started right after this.
Even your voice sounds stronger this morning. I don't know if it's because you're like, oh, I'm psyched up. I'm going to win this tournament.
No, it's just my throat's been a little sore actually, but no, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm just ready to continue my streaks. I got the glasses on today. It's game time.
I see that. I see you got the glasses on today. All right, so it's challenge. But hey, listen here. I had a three winning streak. That's a triple crown for me coming off the wins. So let's see if you can hold this one, Cameron. Let's see if you can hold this one. Now, the markets traders say, good morning, traders. And Cameron, thank you for bringing back in the show again. Think about this week, right? Think about this week. There's been a lot of data coming out this week. We had 4 major news announcements. They're all rate decisions. Bank of Japan, Swiss National Bank, the UK rate decision, and of course the Federal Reserve here in the US, their rate decision. The US raised the rates. They were the first to make their move. They raised the rates 75 basis points. Then we had the Swiss National Bank. They followed suit. Of course, Bank of Japan still no change to the policies. And then we've got the UK. The UK went ahead and raised their rates 50 basis points. So pretty active week of trading this week. For those that have been involved in the market, you've probably been saying, man, what a week. In fact, what a couple of days through Wednesday and Thursday. Because if you looked at the US dollar JPY, the market dropped when the press conference took place for the Swiss National Bank at 4 o'clock on Thursday morning. Guess what? The JPY, US dollar JPY, dropped 500 pips. It moved 500 pips down. That is absolutely insane. Then we had a 250 pip retracement since then, but I guess there's some great setups taking place on that. So if you're following the currency market at the moment right now, you'll notice that I did speak about the market setups, and we spoke about that there's a possibility of topping out on a lot of these pairs. And I think we're getting to that point where we're going to start seeing some stronger JPY, weaker Swiss franc, and of course, we're going to see some weaker dollar. I know it hasn't taken place yet. We're still going to go ahead and review that. So let's go ahead and get the show of the ball. I know that we've got a short session today because me and Cameron have got a lot of commitments after the show. So we've got to go ahead and get to that. But let's get the show on the road. Cameron, what are we going to start off with first? We're going to go ahead and take a look at the spin the wheel, right?
Yeah, spin the wheel.
All right. So for those traders that are not familiar with our show, what we do is we take 5 currency pairs, we spin the wheel. 2 of the currency pairs each we take on and we analyze, we trade it, we place live trades in the market. And if you want to get those live trades in the sense of signals, check out our description down below. You'll see there's a Telegram link. There down in the Telegram link, you go ahead and click on that, and you can actually go ahead and join our Telegram channel and have these signals come through to you. All right, so you'll know if we add new positions, if we close positions. You'll know who the champion's going to be at the end of the week because Cameron will be Alexa will be posting it. And I'm so glad to see that Alexa held back and posting Cameron's win because, of course, I am the bigger champ because I'm a three crown champion. But this is the thing. We're going to go ahead and take a look and see exactly what we have here based on trade opportunities. So we're going to go ahead and spin that wheel. Now, Cameron, you've been the champion. You get to go ahead and choose first. So let's go ahead and share a screen. And we're going to go ahead and spin this baby right here. And let's see what we come up with for the first pick of the day. So let's go ahead and spin it. Now, I hope everyone's having a great week of trading. All right. And hopefully this is going to end off the week with a good good couple of setups. Let's take a look right here. Swiss, CAD Swiss, Cam.
Okay.
CAD Swiss.
I'm just looking at the CAD Swiss. I see the CAD Swiss is taking a little dive here in the market. As you guys can see, we had this big impulsive move here from I believe Wednesday's news that came out, and we've been just kind of moving sideways here. Price is starting to break through support here and kind of move its way back down. So question is where is price trying to move to, and do we have enough room to continue this trade on a sell? So first thing is I see consolidation zones. There's a lot of consolidation here where price could move into. There's one zone right there. Let's go ahead and make that a different color. And then I also see some more consolidation zones in here. Now look, price can move all the way back to support, but it's just a matter of fact where we have enough room to trade out 20 pips because that's what we're targeting. And 20 pips will definitely get us to this consolidation zone right here that price could definitely move into. We're already in a consolidation zone right now, but I'm not seeing any positive divergence on my oscillator and my MACD. So it's not showing me that momentum is willing to switch and start going bullish yet. We could still get some more bearish momentum to push price back down into the second consolidation zone that's going to hit out 20 pips. So I think I'm going to go ahead and continue with this trade and sell.
Okay. So you're going to go ahead and sell with momentum.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Let me see here. Oh, by the way, Cam's using one of our Pip Hunter Trading Tools to be able to place the trades. And what happens with that, once he goes ahead and pushes the buy or sell, it confirms, do you want to buy and sell? And if he says yes, then the trade gets implemented and the trade gets managed by the system. So if you become one of Cameron's VIP trading members, which is inside the members trading room, if you become a member of the VIP trading room through the Starter Pro bundle, then you get access to that tool. So make sure you check it out. You also get access to that tool through the Starter membership, which is a lower membership as well. But if you want to get involved with Cameron and in his trading and get involved with his daily shows, make sure you go ahead and check out the Starter Pro membership. Check out the website, TradersNetworkClub.com. All right. Now, so Cameron's gone ahead and sold. Okay. Interesting. All right. I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel. Let's go ahead and see what I've got going here. And let's pop this baby up. Let's see what's going on here. So let's see here. We've got Aussie CAD. Well, I like Aussie CAD. I like you. I like to move it. All right. That's my karaoke version of that. All right. So Aussie CAD. Let's go take a look, see what's going on with Aussie CAD. I'm going to go to the Aussie CAD chart. Those have got a weekly time frame open here. Always looking at the larger picture. Cam and I both trade different type of strategies, but we also both look at support and resistance on the lower time frame to implement the trade. Cameron's more like focused in on the lower time frames and what support and resistance says, more than he's looking at the bigger picture and looking at what the overall the market sentiment is based on news, which is good in some ways, because think about it. When you do any back testing, and this is really how you got to think about trading, right? When you do any back testing, you take your strategy, you go back in the past, and you go ahead and just do some paper trading, and you paper trade that strategy. You don't think about fundamentals. You don't think about what the market sentiment is overall. All you really focus on is taking your strategy and applying to the market, and it's working, right? When you do that paper trading, you're like, oh crap, this works. This is working great. This is great. But then when you go into the live market and you want to place it in the live market, what happens? We start thinking, oh, news is coming up. Oh, this is what's happening with the dollar. Oh, this is happening with the Swiss. This is happening with this. And what you do is you start confusing yourself so much more because you put in so much more information in your head that has to consume all that stuff and put it down into actual decision that you end up making either a wrong decision, or you stand aside, or you go ahead and you're just so confused you stand away from the trade completely. So it's important, traders, to be able to simplify your strategies, making sure that you don't get too complicated. Now, on what I like to do is I like to always look at the bigger picture. Just because if I'm going to cost average, I really want to know if the market, if it goes against me, how far can it go against me? If I made the wrong, because we can be wrong sometimes, right? And if we are wrong, we have to make sure that if we're wrong, that we know exactly where the market's going to the next level, right? Before we have the next bounce. So it's important to know that. So looking at the turning point of the market right here, I've noticed that we've got a lot of indecision here. There, indecision. And overall, I'm thinking long on the Aussie CAD. Look here, it's definitely looking like it's holding up a support here. And especially at this wave one right here, I'm looking for price to move back up to this level right here. And I can actually flip this over to a daily. Maybe you can see a little bit better. There it is there. So there's a lot of indecision right here and holding up at this level. So I'm going to think bullish on the Aussie CAD. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to the lower time frame. And I'm going to go ahead and use this on a 15-minute. And let me see if I can find a trade opportunity here. Oh, this is Aussie CAD. My bad. I don't know why. Why doesn't it flip to the same chart? I don't know why it doesn't do that. Okay. So here we go. Aussie CAD. So Aussie CAD's already started off. Oh, this is terrible. Okay, that's not good. Aussie CAD's already started off with a rally. Oh, maybe I should look for that pullback. Now, this is the issue that we have right here. The problem I'm having here is that I'm looking to buy long term, right, or at least midterm, but the market's already rallied up this far. Let me see if I've got some room for price to move down first. Oh, see if I put some fibs up here. We've got resistance here. Oh, look at that. Oh, good. It's already pulled back. So, okay, Cameron, take on a buy right now. Quickly, fast. Put a buy on right now. All right, Cameron's going to go ahead and put a buy on for me right now. All right. Okay, excellent. Okay, so Cam's gone ahead and put that. Is the buy in, Cam?
Yes. Yep. It's in.
Oh, did it give me? Let me see what it got me in at. Which one did you put it in on? Okay, there it is. Okay,
yeah,
good.
right here. Yeah.
Okay, so let me go ahead and talk about why I asked Cam to go ahead and do this quickly. It's because, number one, here's my upward swing. We came off resistance. I was looking at actually go ahead and sell it off this resistance right here. It did drop back 27 pips, so it would have been a very quick and out. Hang on, quick in and out. I forgot the in. The quick in and out trade. It would have been a quick in and out trade. But now what I did is I said go long because I wanted to go ahead and look for that correction move before the market actually went ahead and moved north. So because it dipped back down here, that's why I said to Cam to go ahead and get in quickly because right now I'm looking for price to go ahead and move back up again. So I'm trying to get it at the lowest price I possibly can based on this correction move. And that's the reason why I said go ahead and jump into that right now. What price did you get, by the way?
Let me see.
Actually, no, I can
Your price is at 89.10.
89.10. Shit. So there was a little bit of slippage there, maybe a bit of spread. There's a wide enough spread, but there was a bit of slippage here because that price is really further than. I mean, if I look over here, I wanted to get in when price was over here at 8,900. So we're looking at almost like a 10 pip, maybe an 8 pip slippage on this trade. Also, I don't know what the spreads are at the moment right now. It looks like it's only about 3 pips at what I'm seeing right now. So it is a little wider. So there definitely was a bit of slippage over there. So 89.10, not quite the number that I wanted to get in. I wanted to get it more at about 89.05, 89.04. But it looks like I'll have to settle with 89.010 or 89.10. All right, so I'm in. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next trade. We'll go ahead and monitor that setup, see how that plays out. Let's go see what Cam's going to pick up right about here. All right, New Zealand CAD.
New Zealand CAD.
New Zealand CAD. All right, you're up.
All right, look at the New Zealand CAD. As you can see, I have this trend line going down. So we're on a long-term bearish swing here, moving on the New Zealand CAD, going back to the 1 hour here. You can see we do have we had support right here. Price is kind of moving. Price was moving sideways here through a range bound of support and resistance, and obviously we had this big drop here that broke through support. This is some liquidity grab, so price is going to definitely move back now to our resistance here. To after collecting those orders. So let me go ahead and see how much room we have to the resistance here. Just about just about 20 pips to the last um oh, actually, the last high over here is about 30 pips. So we got about 20 to 30 pip range to go ahead and trade that back to resistance. And looking at the 1 hour, price is moving into an overbought position. Momentum is already here on the lower time frame, already in an overbought position. So we have some candle wicks here, obviously showing us some resistance here, giving us more bullish momentum. So I am gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and looking to buy on the New Zealand CAD. Let me just go ahead and check back to the 1 hour here. Created the last low here. I'm looking to say, all right, price did break this last low here. This is a liquidity grab. Usually we get a big momentum to come back and test this last high. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and buy on the New Zealand CAD.
Okay, I think that's a good call. You might have got it. You probably would have hoped to have it a little drop down a little bit lower, but it is what it is, right?
Right now I'm gonna go to the 50-minute time frame just to see here.
I mean, either way, if it dips
Gonna give
back
me
down,
just enough. It's a little tight, but with the spread, we'll see how see how it goes. I think it's just to go a little more than 22 pips there, so I think it
gotcha.
has enough.
All
All right,
right,
there.
that was it.
Long New Zealand CAD.
Fantastic. All right, that leaves me with the last currency pair before we go ahead and choose. So it's either going to be the euro, it's either going to be the euro US dollar, or it's going to be the US dollar CAD that me and Cameron are both going to analyze together and figure out exactly what it is. We're going to do a deeper technical analysis in it. But let's go ahead and take my last currency pair for the morning, my last individual currency pair for the morning. And let's go ahead and take a look here. All right. Looks like it's going to be a US dollar Canadian. So that leaves the euro left. We'll go ahead and talk about the euro together. So let's go ahead and move to US dollar CAD right here. All right, so big things happening at the moment right now. We just had the news come out. It's at 9:45. We had the flash services PMI. It actually showed higher than expected. They were expecting 45.5. It came out at 49.2. So a lot higher than expectation. And this was caused a little bit of a bump in the dollar. But I am not buying that. I'm telling you right now, I'm not buying this buy. I think this is just a sucker move for many traders. Let's go ahead and take a look over here. US dollar. I don't know why I have to keep doing this, but I'm going to do it. But there it goes. US dollar CAD right here. So if we look over here, we do see that we've got price now coming up to these areas right here. So there's a lot of resistance coming off over here. All right. And the market's now testing, and not only from there and there, but you can see right here as well. You can see how the market's tested this area right here. You can actually pull that across all the way to the end here. And you can see there's a lot of resistance coming off this area right here. So because of that, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the swing going up here, just to see if I've got an additional confirmation. So if I go all the way to the top here, yep, look at that. Okay, look at there. So now I can see that we've got a 1.618 as well right here at the top. And because of that, I'm seeing multiple areas of resistance here. So forget about the news. Let's just talk about how we're going to go ahead and trade this. So if I'm expecting price to move back down off that resistance, then I will be looking to sell US dollar CAD. So let me go down to, let's go down to a 15-minute time frame. And let's take a look over here. Let's see how much room we have before. Well, here's another thing here. I'm going to put this in here. Now, remember, traders, support and resistance is support and resistance until proven otherwise. All right? Support and resistance is support and resistance until proven otherwise. I don't think it's proven to me to be the otherwise. So let's go. So I'm going to go ahead and say I don't have enough information right here or enough confirmation to say it's going to break out. In fact, because I've seen the larger time frame hidden resistance over there, I'm going to think that this is going to be just a fake out and the market's going to come back down and sell off. Cameron, go ahead and sell the CAD, the US dollar CAD right now.
Okay.
And I'm looking for price to go down only at 20 pips. So we're looking for price to drop back down to, even if it just tests this trend line, that's a 40 pip drop right here. That's a lot more than just 20 pips that I'm looking for. So we have room for the market to drop back down south. If it does go up a little higher, this is the deal. If it goes up higher, Gary, do you have a plan? Yes, I do. Here's the plan. Actually, there's a right. Oh, look at that. We're actually coming up to a target right here. I don't even think it's going to go up much higher if it does go up higher. Right there. I mean, it's already gone ahead and tested that level. Let's see how much we have here. Yeah, we might get in on a second entry. If it goes back up to retest that high, we'll probably get in on a second entry point. But overall, it's going to come back down because traders, we're in a swing. Here's a wave 1 right here. Wave 2's down here. Here's 3 up here at the top. If it goes back to retest it over there, it's going to come back down again. And if I get into 2 entry points, one here and the other one over here, then what's going to happen is by the time I get in on the second entry point and we get to the first entry point, I'm going to cash out and make my profit. Now, remember, traders, this is all about, now, don't try this at home because this is a little bit different type of trading style. Cameron and I, we're forced to put in trades right here in the show. And what we're doing is we're taking the information we have right now to make the best decision as to what we can do. But what we're doing is we're looking at support and resistance. We're looking at market volatility and pushers. And we're deciding on whether or not it's a good time to go ahead and go long right now or short right now based on where the market's moving between these support and resistance levels. And so right now, because I'm getting in at this point in time, I don't need to wait for it to go up to the next level because I've got another entry point which I'm going to cost average at the next level. So if I enter now and it does go higher, I do a cost average, which means if it comes back down to my first entry point, I'm cashing out and making profit. This is the thing. This show is all about how quickly we can profit. That's what makes us the champion for the week in the showdown, is how quickly we can profit. And that's really what it comes down to. It's about, do I get in and out of those trades as quickly as possible? That's what we're chasing after, all right? And that's what's going to make us champions. Now, we've got the last currency pair of the day. That is the Euro US dollar. Cameron, let's dig in a little bit deeper into the Euro US dollar right here, and let's figure out what trade opportunity we're going to look at over here. So I'm going to go ahead and address it, check it out. You go ahead and take a look at what do you see on your charts, and let's combine our information to make a decision on this. So let me start off, Cameron. I'm going to start off with the larger time frame, and let's dig into this a little more deeper. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start placing some trades. So here we go. Euro US dollar. And here is, this is the, I'm going to go to the weekly time frame. Here's the weekly right here. So because we're on the weekly time frame, I went ahead and drew in a larger downward swing. I noticed that prices come up here by the 1.6 rate, and we at this support level. Just like the US dollar CAD, we're at a resistance level on the US dollar CAD. On the Euro US dollar, we're at a support level. We offer 1.618. Now, we're not guaranteed that the 1.618 is going to hold, right? But there, a lot of times we do get a price rejection. Sometimes it's a larger price rejection. Sometimes it is just a shallow and then a retest or even a break of that level, all right? So again, it's not to say that when you have a 1.618, it is a sure thing. There's no such thing as a sure thing, right? But it gives us a confirmation that there is definitely resistance or support at those levels. And so as I go to the daily time frame, I'm now going to go ahead and break this down a little more and take a look right here. And a lot of you looking at this and going, man, look how weak that is, all right? And Justin, I get it. Okay, I totally get it. But what goes down must come up. Now I want to go ahead and pull in a couple other things here. All right, so let's go ahead and put in a trend line. I'm going to just connect the trend line to there. And again, once again, just remind everyone that support and resistance is not, sorry, support and resistance is support and resistance until proven otherwise. Now, if you take a look over here, you'll see this big candle breaking through the lows, breaking through right here. But we also had it breaking through at some point, breaking through this trend line going down right here. But what happens is the market goes up and then it closes out. Here, we're going down. Where does it close out? That's the question right here. Now, I also know that the market's creating swings, right? And this could be a wave 1, 2, 3, if that is a downward trend. If it's going to be a downward trend, then at some point, we're going to see correction, even if it comes back to retest that and then drop back down south, or it's going to completely reverse and we're going to see that type of action right there. So I'm confident that if I put in a buy, Cameron, on this, and I'm going to go down to the low time frame to see if I can pick up something a little bit different here. Oh, yeah. Well, there it is. That's all I needed right here, is to find a level of support. There's consolidation right here. Right? I'm seeing on the 50-minute time frame. Support is support until proven otherwise, which means that we're at the support level right here. I'm expecting bounce. Now we are in a 37 pip range. So traders, if we are not going to do anything today and just range between now and the end of the day, between close, we've got a 37 pip range right here. If it breaks through the range, guess what's going to happen? Okay, let's look at the alternative. If it breaks through the range right here, it's going to go down and then come back to retest. So which means that we will do this. We'll buy here and I will buy here. So the market will come there and then come back up a retest, and then we'll get out at our trade right there. So let me pass it on to Cameron. Cameron, what are you thinking that you want to do on the euro US dollar?
Whoa.
I know.
Well, I'd love for the euro US dollar to move up, but right now, obviously, like you just said, it is breaking through the support right now. Candle just broke through, closed out of the support, and you're starting to get another momentum candle creating right now. Obviously, we don't know once this candle closes if it's going to give enough momentum. But like you said, we're at support. If price does end up breaking through, it's going to come back up to retest this previous support. And it's a little too early in the trade as well to go ahead and make a decision. But yeah, I think buying here at support is the move to make. Obviously, we do dollar cost averaging, so if price breaks through support, we get in more positions as it moves down. But as it comes back to retest that previous support, that's when we're looking to go ahead and close out.
Now
I do think there is some bearish momentum though. I do think there is some bearish momentum looking at this. I expect this impulsive move here, and I usually look for these A, B, C moves. So I know this after the C move, I'm always expecting for a breakthrough. Uh, so I'm expecting for price to go ahead and create another impulsive move here. If that's the case, if we have a breakthrough support, I expect another bearish impulsive move. So it should be some good momentum of bearish moving back down, creating a new support level.
So there's a target down here, 25 pips down right here. And that's why I'm saying, if we're going to break down, and I'm looking at this right here, look at the swing. So I agree with you, but this is my philosophy right here, right? I've got this right here, setting up right here, wave 1, 2. Then I'm seeing an inside structure. This is wave 1. So this is a larger wave. This is a small wave 1. Then we have a small wave 2 here. Now we've gone ahead and dropped back down here to wave 3. This has now created wave 4. And how do I know it's a wave 4? Well, it's gone into consolidation, which is perfect. So the fifth wave is down here. That's 25 pips away from us. So which means that if the market does go down here, we'll get back in our second trade. It's going to come back to retest and then come back to want to take out wave 4. So even if it does drop, my chances, and let me put it to this way. And I think your chances too. If you sell over here, you got a chance. If we miss this target right here, if you sell here, we miss our target, it doesn't get you and turns around, then we're gonna have to wait for it to come all the way back up here again, and then sell here at the backside there, and then go back down again and make profit. Here, if the market goes up, we're making profit. If the market goes down and then up, we're making profit. So I think this is a coin flip right here. And I'm going to be honest with you, traders. When the markets are doing this type of range bound trading, it's a coin flip. Really, it is. It is a coin flip because both sides, if you cost average, you can make money on both ends. Whether I'm selling or buying, specifically on this setup right here, we can make money. It just depends if you're going to make money on the downside move first or you're going to make money on the corrected move second. So it's about timing. Which one do we think is going to be the quickest when it comes to this type of setup? And I'm going to go, see, the further it goes down here, Cameron, we're going to have to change our gaps to 20 pips apart from each other instead of 25. Yeah. Just going to have to go ahead and gap it. Just change the gap, say, to 20 pips apart instead of 25.
Well, if we sell it, you're saying if we sell it?
No, if we sell it, we can do 25. But if we buy it, we want to go ahead and do it. So okay. So let's put it this way: you're saying buy, I'm saying sell.
Okay, yeah.
I'm saying buy. You say sell. All right.
I think buy. I think buy.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. I was
Okay.
agreeing. I think buy is the safer bet, just like your analysis was saying.
All right, then let's change it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's change it then to 20 pips apart. Change it to 20 pips apart, not 25 pips apart. The reason why I'm doing that is because we've now moved a little further down south, so which means it gives us room for about 20 pips before the next entry we want to go ahead and enter. So move it down to 20 pips, and then go ahead and fire that trade. So Cameron's going to go ahead and make those changes right here inside the actual EA. He's going to change it from the distance from 25 to 20 pips apart, and then he's going to go ahead and fire that in. You got it done?
Yep.
All right, and then go ahead and fire the buy.
Just double check there. Okay. And buy.
Perfect. All right, perfect. All right, traders. Well, there you are. We are now in a long right here. And the price we got on that, Cameron, is what?
97.31.
All right, good. We didn't get a lot of slippage out of that, so we got 97.31. We'll see if we are chasing after 97.51. Price does move down 20 pips. We'll probably get back in on that again, but we're looking for that little bit of upside move. So looking for the bit of upside move. Let's see if we get that. Let's do a recap on our pairs. If you want to go ahead and give us a little bit of give us a little checkup on our trades.
Yeah, your first pair was the Aussie CAD. You went long on the Aussie CAD, and you went short on the USD CAD. I went long the New Zealand CAD and short on the CAD Swiss, and then together we went long on the Euro US dollar.
All right. So which ones are in the money? Which ones are not in the money?
Right now, the only one in the money is the Euro is up 5 pips now, and the USD CAD is up 6 pips. I'm not in the money on both of mine right now. I kind of got in at bad timing of the pullback. If I waited a little bit longer, I could have got a better entry, but I kind of got in right before this little pullback. But I'm still expecting after the pullback, I'm still expecting that momentum to kick in. But I just got in right before that pullback. So
yeah, right at the top. Yeah, and I think the same thing on mine right here. If I look at the Aussie right here, this is the thing right here on the Aussie. If traders are watching your Aussie CAD, this is the pullback. I got in the pullback, and I probably would have got a better price. But I got in. I wanted to get in quickly at that point right there because it already pulled back. Now it's pulled back a little bit. We're going to see a turnaround. Remember, this is a swing, so I've got to be a little bit more patient on this, and I've got to wait for the market to turn around and head back up north towards this target right here. So we're getting a bit of price rejection of that resistance, which is pretty normal. This is the reason why I wanted to sell it at that point, to go ahead and grab that 20 pips going down. I didn't catch it quick enough, but when it did drop, I jumped in on that. Now, if it does take out the low right here, traders, remember I'm using cost average, which means I've entered here, and if it goes down further right here, I'm going to enter again, which means that traders, this is the thing. If the market does not hold its swing, okay, if price does not hold a swing, which means that if it doesn't hold an upward swing like we have right here, like something like this, if it doesn't buy, if we buy here and doesn't hold a swing and doesn't start going up, but it actually turns around and heads down south and takes out that low, all right, then we enter there, we enter down here. So which means that traders, this becomes the new downward swing, and swings have swings within swings. So which means that this is going to be the new swing going down. There's going to be a correction. And when it comes back up again, this is where we're going to look to start taking our profit before price goes ahead and works its way back down south again. So regardless, if you're looking at an always in type strategy, then look at wave structure, because wave structure gives you the opportunity to be able to buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell. And if the market breaks structure, you can then go ahead and look to reverse that position, meaning that you're waiting now to re-enter at lower levels to get in at a higher level to profit at, and then turn it around and start trading in the opposite direction. So a good technique right there that's proven to be pretty successful. All right, that's it. We got that done. Cameron, we are ready to rock and roll. That's it. We got our trades in. Traders, once again, check out the description down below. You'll see the Telegram link. In the Telegram link, you'll see our trades that we've gone in implemented. You can follow those trades as we enter more trades. You'll take a look at that. So far, Cameron and I have done pretty solid with these type of trades. We've got a 100% success rate with all the trades that we've placed here in the show. So check it out. Now, this is for educational purposes only. We're not telling you what to do. We're not advising you. Keep that in mind. So if you choose to follow, it's your responsibility and you owning it. With that being said, have a great weekend. And Cam and I will see you back again next week, Cam. And you've got your VIP trading session taking place on Monday, right?
Yes, sir. I'll see the VIP members on Monday.
Fantastic. Traders, have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.